since written to him requesting him to appear before the House next week, Wednesday, I think 13th of this month, next week on Wednesday, together with the Cabinet Secretary for Education, CS Migosi. But Honorable Speaker, allow me also, Honorable Speaker, now that I have the mic, to also ask members. For instance, if you look at the questions that were being asked, a number of the members whose questions were to be answered are not in the House now. You also, if you look at the order paper today, Honorable Speaker, there are quite a number of members. And I was just looking if I can find the member for Gatanga. He's not here. He has a question to ask. If you look around, look for the member for Embakasi West, Honorable Mark Mwenje. He's not here. And he has a question to ask. On and on, I have seen the Honorable member for Baringo Central, Honorable Kandie, is here. And we must commend the Honorable member for Baringo Central. Gonzi Rai, the member for Kinango, not here. Member for Funyula, as always, Honorable Speaker, the member for Funyula is always in the House. He has a question, he is here. Member for Bahati, the Honorable Irene Joki, not here. Member for Malava, the Honorable Malulu Ijendi, he is at his usual seat. He is always there and is a vice chair of a committee. Honorable Speaker, we were in the House, and I could go on and on and on and on and on. Dick Maungu, not in the House. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Robert Basil, not in the House. Sarah Korere, as always, in the House, and she's here. Oh, Basil is here, the member for Yata, my apologies. Rael Kasiwai, she sits somewhere.
Just let the majority leader
somewhere around there.
finish his
I
point
don't see
of
her.
order.
She's not in the House. Honorable member for Kajiado South, Samuel Parashina, of course, as always, never in the House. The member for Matuga, who is also a vice chair of the CDF committee, Kasim Tandaza, always in the House and in the House now. Member for Igembe Central, I am on a point of order, Honorable Speaker. Daniel Carido, always in the House.
Members,
he's here, Honorable
the
Speaker.
majority leader is on a point of order. Sarah Korere, you will have an opportunity. So
The member
hold
for
on.
Mwingi West, Charles Ngusia CNN, always in the House, but he's not there now. Member for Kolomani Shinali, usually on and off in the House, is not here. But Honorable Speaker, what point am I making? We were in the leadership conference last week. Honorable Speaker, under the able leadership of the chair of the Parliamentary Service Commission and also our speaker, and part of the issues that were raised by members in that conference is House attendance. And more so, calling on chairs and their vice chairs. Honorable Speaker, this afternoon, you have had to sit there and wait for at least 10 minutes for us to garner quorum. This House has not less than 60 chairs and vice chairs of committees. We only need 50 to transact business. If we add the leadership of the House, we have 70. Honorable Speaker, I counted the chairs who are in the House at the time you asked for the quorum bell to be rung. Only 5 chairs of committees were seated in the House, and about 7 vice chairs. Where were the other 43, Honorable Chair? I want to say, Honorable Chair, Honorable Speaker, I wanted to ask that you remind these chairs and their vice chairs, Honorable Speaker. As we said in Naivasha, we have only another 4 weeks to go for a long recess. But these are the 4 weeks of reckoning. If you are a chair of a committee, you must be in the House at 2:30. If you are a vice chair, you must be in the House at 2:30. There is no reason for the Speaker to come and sit and wait for quorum when there are members who have business to be transacted on the floor. They are not in the House. When we have chairs who should be responding, And this kind of behavior, Honorable Speaker, the member for Imenti Central should know. We are not in a marketplace in Imenti Central for him to walk in and shout that he's here. He knows he should also have been here at 2:30. Honorable Speaker, I was saying it's imperative that we reiterate from your seat, Honorable Speaker, the need for members to be in the House, especially chairs and their vice chairs, because even if all these members who have to ask questions were in the House, Honorable Speaker, and statements, you need those chairs and their vice chairs to respond and tell you when does the member expect an answer. And probably that is why the members who are even coming to ask questions are not here, because there will be nobody to respond to them. And let me tell chairs from both sides of the House, if you are a chair of a committee or a vice chair, please take your work seriously. If you do not, we have another 280 members who can take those positions. Do the honorable thing. If you don't have time for the House, just do the honorable thing. And you know, we're in this season, the season Junet Mohammed calls the season of impeachment. I am not encouraging anyone to impeach anyone. But if need be, please impeach these chairs and their vice chairs if they can't be in the House. Please impeach them. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I think